This is TWiT.
Here from the Wall Street Journal, a story you may or may not believe. Russian hackers reach U.S. utility control rooms, Homeland Security officials say. In a lot of them. Now, we've known this has been going on for a long time, that the hackers, they did this in the Ukraine. Sorry, not the Ukraine. They did this in Ukraine, an independent nation called Ukraine, not a region of the Soviet Union called the Ukraine. And they brought the grid down just for 4 hours. It was clearly a test.
This seems like a mistake because essentially they're teaching their adversaries, including the United States, how to guard against an attack when the rubber really meets the road someday.
You should really do this quietly.
Yeah, you should figure out how to do it without alerting the other side, because now, you know, what's going to happen? Now there's going to be this scramble to patch and fix and protect and so on. People are beginning these Google keys.
Although this, as you said, this has been going on for a long time. We've known about it, and it's still happening. According to the Journal, the Russian hackers who worked for a shadowy state-sponsored group previously identified as Dragonfly or Energetic Bear. There's also Fancy Bear.
Fancy, he's very fancy.
There's a lot of bears. Broke into a supposedly secure, air-gapped, or isolated networks owned by utilities with relative ease by first penetrating the networks of key vendors. This is how Target was broken into. It was through the HVAC vendor who had trusted relationships with the power companies. According to the Department of Homeland Security, they got to the point where they could have thrown switches and disrupted power flows. But here's the point. DHS has been warning utilities since 2014.
They're going to have to create some controls and fines for these. And this critical infrastructure, it would be, I think people would consider it an act of war if they did this kind of stuff. And so that's one of the things, and they should. Most people don't consider it an act of war to what they did with Clinton's email and hacking into the DNC and hacking our election. They don't consider that an act of war.
That's why they do it.
And that's why they do it. So I think this might be a line they don't want to cross, but I do think we need to take it much more seriously. And then if you watch a show like The Americans, or you look at this recent spy who was obviously using sex as a weapon to compromise it. I mean, you go to one of these...
Butina.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to one of these dopey guys... You know, working at...
Yeah, she was 29. They were all in their 60s.
Yeah, a 50-year-old guy, 60-year-old guy. She's like, hey, I'll have sex with you.
As a man in my 60s.
Yeah, I'll have sex with you if you give me your key card. Get me access. It's like...
There you go.
And they're just thinking, and she likes guns, too. Wow.
And she's into guns. What could possibly go wrong?
Russian guns. No alarm bells going off
there. None.
In the next prediction, in the next 5 years, there will be an open cyber warfare ongoing. We have actually promoted the United States Cyber Command. It is now at a peer to the Navy and the Army and the Marines in the U.S.
Didn't Trump kill that?
No.
He doesn't have anybody running it, I think, is the issue.
Oh, maybe that.
He killed the oversight or the unification of the various...
Yeah, but this happened fairly recently.
And
it was a part of the NSA. It is now
You've heard of
DOD.
The Air Force. We're now going to have Space Force.
Space Force.
On my watch,
That's going to be good.
in space.
Lasers.
Huge. Incredible.